those.
Oh, we like it.
Or the non-evil, I should say.
Oh, okay.
Cyrus, how many attunement slots do you still
Yes.
have open?
Sorry?
How many attunement slots do you still have open?
I still have 2, I believe.
Because we're looking, the bracers of defense you can wear and it'll give you a +2 to your AC.
That would be nice.
Because I believe you're the only one who doesn't wear armor.
No,
Yes.
it bracers of defense. You need not to wear shield, right?
Or armor.
Oh, then yes.
Haha, I get bracelets that make me... I get to Wonder Woman this shit.
Yeah. I like it.
The only thing, it doesn't have a property to be able to deflect missiles.
Damn!
Sorry.
Can we add that, like, retroactively? I'll
No.
sell my soul.
No, these are normal bracers of defense.
You need the gloves of
Missile snaring.
missile snaring.
Oh my god, you could call them the bracers of wondrous defense. If they had the missile snaring property.
The 84 the 84 bracers. By the way, I really should take some time to like cancel one of my streaming services subscriptions and then sign up for HBO Max and do a binge of all the DC stuff. Which honestly, I have a lot to cover because we're not just talking about the DCEU. We're talking about like all the cartoon stuff, which is a shit ton of stuff.
There's a lot of DC stuff.
Yeah. That's one of the things I like about DC or HBO Max is it basically takes all the Warner properties, every single Warner property, and put it into one streaming service. So it's essentially the Disney Plus for Warner Brothers. And that's
awesome.
That's DC, HBO. It's everything. This is one of the things I like about the streaming services is you can pick and choose, and you could like temporarily like right now. Oh, actually, before I cancel Disney Plus, I should take the time to watch Mando. I finished. I have seen the first season. I haven't watched the second season.
Weirdly enough, I think Disney Plus is going to be one of those that I don't take regularly. I'm going to take it for like a month or two and then unsubscribe.
Yeah, do a little binge, unsubscribe, maybe subscribe to something else or something. Although I've been really much on a Toku bend. I'm going to refill my coffee because I drank all of that while waiting.
Sorry, guys.
But that's okay. I'm more awake, especially considering that last night I had this weird thing where I couldn't get to sleep. And I had this obsession with the fact that, my frost fever just won't show up when I cast Howling Blast on my Death Knight. And I'm like it just ended up being a little obsession. So I logged into WoW, did some checking, did some things, actually switched to my other specs to see, okay, does the disease show up on this one? And then I had to do some research on my UI interface, LUI. And I'm like, there's a blacklist thing. It took me like half an hour, maybe 50 minutes to figure out that I had to remove it from the blacklist instead of being like, because when I went to the filters, it didn't really show anything. It didn't show me any list or anything that I could look. It's like, no, I don't have, it doesn't look like I've set up any filter for a blacklist. I don't understand what's going on here. And then I realized, no, these are already set up. I have to go select the filter and then go in and remove the spell thing. And eventually, and then I realized, that's right. My other debuff, Razor Ice, isn't showing up, so I need to remove that. And I'm like, why the hell were these even on the blacklist? I don't get it. Anyways, I'm going to refill my coffee. Welcome to the pre-show, folks, and we're live,
Hello.
and we will.
I'm having issues with my mic today. I love it. I
Oh
need a
yeah,
new laptop.
yes, you
It's,
do.
it's
Time to
sticking.
save.
Or just get the freaking stimulus. I need
You
like
got a new
500.
laptop?
I need a new laptop.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Because this one's really starting to show its age. And like, I have to have a connector to my headset split off between audio and like for my headphones and my mic. Like I hooked
Mm-hmm.
up two different ones. And that connector piece is fucking up. So I'm trying to get this thing to work, and I'm always having to like, fuss with it and all. But hopefully next month we're supposed to get a stimulus check, and then I can use that money to. I already have the laptop I want planned out and stuff. I just need like $550, or like five. I think it's like $570 after tax and everything,
Yeah.
and then I can get my laptop.
I will say, you've probably heard this before, but I would recommend probably a desktop.
Eventually, I'm gonna get my own desktop. I'm building one, but in the meantime, getting a laptop so I can still do stuff and like because I'm having issues with schoolwork too and all. Um, so I need a quicker fix, and so I'm getting this laptop for now, and then building an ultimate like desktop setup
Okay.
because I'll have it so I can like so be at one place. I'll be able to play my Xbox and everything on one at one place.
what type of laptop are you looking for?
I have it set up. Let's see, because I can get a discount through my work through HP. Um,
I've never really been a fan of HP, but I really don't know their work right now. So
well, because through my work, I can get 35% off discount between Dell and HP.
Dell, I'm all for.
And this one I have, let's see, the one I have set up.
See, I am personally my preference is MSI.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
We're talking about
Computers.
laptops.
Like I said, I have no idea.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things where even if you don't purchase from there, like pop over to Amazon and take a look at some of the reviews of the assorted laptops. Get an idea. And then think about what specs you really want for your laptop. Of course, the alternative would also be seeing about either building or purchasing a desktop.
Which I would recommend.
Which I'm going to at one point. It's just,
Yeah, I don't my laptop right now, one, it's like super old. If I
yeah,
was going to get a new laptop, I would be getting a MacBook Pro because
Ew.
I like Macs, but when it comes to gaming, I need PC. I want PC.
yeah.
I'm multi I'm multi operating system.
Yeah, see, this one, like, I have it for 497. Yeah. So for 490, like, for a little under $500, I think something's changed. But it's going to have a Ryzen 7 processor, and an AMD Radeon graphics, 12 gigabyte hard drive, um, 128 gigabyte solid state drive. Nice Wi-Fi connector. Has the 10 keypad that I want. after everything is said and done. The prices dropped actually from 517 to 497. So it's going to cost me like 540 to have it built and sent. Because it's different.
Cool.
That's why I just need that stimulus to hit. Then I can take care of it.
Well, once they figure that out, I don't know where they are in that.
Waiting for Trump to sign it.
If Trump will sign it.
He's already said he's like the thing with that is you can try to veto it, but it has such a unanimous vote that they can override the veto.
Is this the $600 one, or did they get a new one?
They tried to do the 2000, but of course the Democrats shut that down real quick. Or not the Democrats, the Republicans.
The Republicans? I'm like, what?
No, I meant the Republicans shut that down real quick.
Wrong party.
Yeah, no. The Democrats got that switch up set up real fast. They're like, okay, let's do this.
All right. I'm going to switch over to screen. I think it's time
That's
that
fine.
we should start
Yeah.
thinking things. Oh, I should switch away from what I have on screen because that's you're not supposed to see that.
Oh my goodness.
And you naughty.
All right. So, welcome to Bears and Dragons, everybody. I don't have any sort of theme song. That'd be kind of cool. I could I could throw in the regular Comes Out Loud like intro audio, and that would probably work.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. Where was I? All right, so I got a few questions for you to kind of help me out on a few things.
Okay. 42.
And maybe we could role play some of this. So achievements: you've killed Resmir. You killed a guy named Wrath Motor, although you never actually talked to him or anything to find out his name.
He was unimportant enough to know his name.
Okay. You did get support from Leosin because you've helped him out, and you've got support from Antar Froom. If you guys remember any of these people.
Arthur Furman, that's from he was at Dwarf, isn't he?
No, he
looked
could
like
be
a dwarf.
easily mistaken like a dwarf, but
Yeah.
no, he was a human, just with a really big beard and big thing. Yeah, but you met way back in El Toro,
Yeah.
like way back near the beginning. All right, so you have learned that the ice castle that you're on is known as Skyreach Castle and is currently is essentially owned by Blagoskus. That's how I'm pronouncing the name. I don't know what the correct pronunciation is, if there's a different one. I'm calling him Blagoskus.
That's good enough.
So what are you going to do with the castle? You basically going to just let him have it?
Yeah, it's his castle.
It's his castle. Okay, so Skyreach Castle, Return to the Giants.
What, you think we're gonna rob this man of his castle? He was nice enough, he would have squished us like bugs.
Well, you could have, like, when you cleared the castle, you could have cleared it of all the giant stuff. Taken it over.
Oops.
Crew have agreed to leave them alone.
Okay. Well, there goes that support. All right. I just need to score you on where is the Dragon Queen? So oh, he's got some stuff for you.
have to report back now. We had just finished killing the making it our bitch.
You looted. All right, so you guys head up to back to Blagoskas after organizing your loot. Somewhere along the ways, you probably moved the entrance to the secret lair down into the vault to make it easier for you to transport stuff into it.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
he thanks you for clearing that out. He says that as you are a part of this, I will be heading north to start rousing my giantkin. However, since you are here, and for you, I will do two things. One, if there's any place north of here, which, by the way, Waterdeep is north of here. Just you have to he has to, from where he wants to go, would have to like divert a little bit, but it's kind of on the way. It's like instead of going straight up, he's going like around.
Right.
Um, and he's willing to take you anywhere you need to go before he heads up. Also, he offers you offers for you to take one of 5 things. He has banner, which he says, which has a rune known as the Krieg rune. A what looks to be a dragon's claw that's been covered in with a coat of molten silver, upon which is inscribed the worm rune. Worm, of course, means dragon. A wooden gavel that is small by giant reckoning, but nearly the size of a warhammer in human hands. The Ven or friend rune is inscribed in mithril in the base of the haft. A triangular fire opal, which measures about 3 inches on each side and is half an inch thick. The Ild rune, or fire rune, shimmers upon its core, causing it to be slightly warm to the touch. And he also has an orb. This orb of granite is about the size of a adult human's fist. The Stein rune, or stone rune, appears on it in the form of crystalline veins that run across the surface.
That dragon claw has me interested.
Sorry, would you mind my headset cut out, so I missed a chunk of the last one.
So I'm just gonna put in the chat a list of the actual magic items that he's offering, which you should be able to look at in D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So each of them has some properties that can be used each individually, and some of them have different types of cooldown. And some of them are just there. All of these do acquire attunement.
Either is gonna be okay.
So, is there one that you would like me to run through the description for?
Um, Probably the opal.
The opal. So the opal has the following properties. Ignite. As an action, you can ignite an object within 10 feet of you. The object must be flammable, and the fire starts in a circle no larger than 1 foot in diameter. Fire's Friend, you have resistance to cold damage while attuned. Fire Tamer. As an action, you can extinguish any open flame within 10 feet of you. You choose how much fire to extinguish in that radius. Gift of Flame, you can transfer the opal's magic to a non-magical item, a weapon or suit of armor, by tracing the Ild rune there with your finger. The transfer takes 8 hours of work that requires the two items to be within 5 feet of each other. At the end, the opal is destroyed and the rune appears in red on the chosen item, which gains a benefit based on its form. If it's a weapon, the weapon is now an uncommon magic item. It deals an extra 1d5 d6, fire damage to any targets it hits. The armor is now a rare magic item that requires attunement. You have resistance to cold damage while wearing the armor.
Yeah, I'm not going for that one.
So basically, with the opal, you get the ignite, fire friend, and fire tamer. Plus, if you transfer it to an item, that item has those three features. Plus, if it's a weapon or armor, it gets benefit. But it has to be non-magical to begin with.
Sister, did you see my whisper?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Just want to make sure you put that on your character.
Yeah, it's gonna help me.
By the way, I
That's what I
believe
thought.
each of these have a transfer ability. Actually, no, not the Dragon Claw.
The claw does. Yeah, it can transfer it to a
you
place.
can transfer the color. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's just not labeled the same way as as the others. So
The claw interests me, but it's just
Oh,
I really
claw.
like the banner.
what's the banner do?
As a bonus action, you could touch the unfurled banner and cause it to emanate courage. You and your allies are immune to the frightened condition while within 20 feet of it. The benefit lasts for 10 minutes or until the banner is furled. Once you use this property, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
I like the orb.
I like the banner. So are we buying these items? Sorry, my...
No, we get to pick one from the king.
Each one of us, or just one?
just one for the group.
The banner.
Honestly, with all the melee fighters, I think the claw of the worm rune could be really nice.
I have nothing, like, honestly, for Kriv, none of these would, like, I wouldn't attune any of these to him, and he has nothing that it can get transferred to. So he already has equipped because he has all magical stuff, so.
Because I've been very
Yeah.
Very generous items. No, but what I was meaning is the last part of the claw. While in 100-foot radius sphere, any dragon has disadvantage on saving throws and can.
Yeah, that also takes 8 hours to do and destroys the claw. That's with the ward.
No, the radius sphere.
Yeah, that's after it's been transferred.
Yeah, you
It
first need
has
to
that
transfer
effect.
it to an item.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's not just like permanent, because that would be fucking insane.
yeah, know your trap.
Like, oh hey, look, I have this bubble of dragon death that surrounds me,
Yeah.
and like, I would say that would be, I think the banner is better because it benefits everyone.
Yeah, and the
'Cause-
banner is nice.
Because it prevents fear. We can see invisible creatures that are within 20 feet of it. You can touch the banners, and any ranged attack rolls that target you or an ally of yours has disadvantage if the target is within 20 feet of the banner. Lasts for 1 minute. You can transfer it, and it does stuff when you transfer it.
Yeah.
Because I think it's between the Okay, stop being stupid, D&D Beyond, please.
Yeah, about that.
About that.
Like, I'm clicking these things to open them, and it's like opening and then closing them, and it's like, come on.
I actually went to Game Rules Magic Items and just searched Rune.
Yeah.
And it has a list. There are very rare items that are on there, which he is not offering. The Guild Key Rune is not part of that, but all the rare items are what he's offering. So it's probably easier because you can do a drop down to kind of read them.
That's what I'm doing. But it's like opening and then immediately closing.
Oh,
It's just being dumb.
Weird. Hey.
Because it's between the banner and the claw.
Whatever you two decide.
Yeah, I think the banner would benefit everyone.
So we'll go with the banner then.
Yeah, it's a case of if we want survivability or burst versus dragons.
Yeah.
Because the fear at the start of a thing with this isn't metagaming, it's just
What we experience.
mechanics. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can. This is just a general discussion. We're not trying to role play, so you can kind of meta on it. I'm okay with that.
The fear at the start of a fight against a dragon will fuck people up.
Yeah.
Like it did with me in the last dragon fight. I didn't do anything until the end of the fight.
Which also Gizly practically annihilated that dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crave the proud pally father.
And our teeth, because I made that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I still think
I was proud of many reasons of that.
I still think it's kind of weird that the ancient dragon created the dragon slayer sword.
I know how to kill dragons.
I'm sure you do.
Because I was one. I know how to kill them.
All right.
It's just a
very
weird
familiar
thing.
dragons. He knows how to. Yeah, it's.
I know our anatomy.
And
All right,
being the old bodyguard for Bahamut, I'm sure he had to kill evil dragons. So
Multiple occasions.
he was very good at it. He was very good at his job, and he was he was so proud of it that things happen.
Yeah. So. Alright, so we'll go ahead and take banner of the crit.
Yeah.
All right. So you chose your rune. All right. Next discussion. Just to clarify, who is taking what? I'm assuming that Frederica would like the Armor of the Valiant Soul.
I did hand that to her.
Armor of the Valiant Soul?
Yeah. That's the only, we were, like I was saying before.
That's the scale mail.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm dumb, but yeah.
Because of all the good, the good artifacts,
Yeah.
that's the only, besides the luck coin, That was the only other, the armor and the luck coin, the only ones I can see that can be beneficial to us. Because the wraps won't do it to anyone.
Is do we have a list of everything that we got at the end of the last fight, or the
Of
thing?
Of the artifacts?
Yeah.
Here. Well, yeah, we have the Armor of the Valiant Soul, Wraps of Damascus, Luck Coin, Venom Fang, Tithayilver, and Breath of the Queen.
And the commander. Yeah.
That's it. That's Topple.
Tithayilver.
That's
the
Toppelveer.
Tappelveer.
Commander is just what Toppelveer means. It's Toppelveer is in Infernal is commander. Is commander in Infernal.
Yeah. So yeah, armor goes, because of the 3 positive artifacts, the wraps were the only ones that wouldn't have benefited anyone. Sister got the most out of the Armor of Valiant Soul, and anyone can really use well for the luck coin.
Luck coin dormant.
Yeah.
Yep. I think you were looking at that earlier.
Yeah, I was
Cyrus.
looking at the luck coin. I like the luck coin.
Where is the luck coin?
If you search in equipment, it'll show up D&D Beyond, it'll show up luck coin. Otherwise, if you need to, I can redo the link in Discord.
You get a +1 to ability checks and saving throws, and then you have a luck point.
I cannot find it.
Here.
Do you have homebrew
That's
enabled?
That's all it does. It
Just
+1.
You can look in Discord. I redid the link. Going forward.
You sent a Discord channels link.
It's okay, I have it.
Oh, that is true.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the luck coin. This is an original wind made object.
Well, it's very good. I like it.
And that's just the dormant stake. I'm actually proud of the other 2 levels too.
Yeah, it's nice. I read all of them.
Yeah, I did it as well. They're really good.
I didn't read them.
Just curious.
And it's not, and it's not that powerful. You know, it's very useful, is what it is. Oh, wait a minute. I think I need to edit the exalted one. Oh, just the information. I found a typo. There we go. Here we are.
I can't wait till I get my shit awakened and all.
Because Zinderlov is the only one who has his key awakened, right?
Yeah.
Well, no, my amulet is awakened too.
No, can I have my book awaken?
No, because you didn't really do anything. I'm gonna say that.
Excuse you.
I'm gonna say for striking the killing blow, the Titanstone Knuckles actually awakened.
But me having 62 spells won't make the book awaken. I see how it is.
Hey, I've done a lot of stuff and my armor hasn't awakened yet, so I've done really great tanking. My armor hasn't awakened.
I'll just cast spells at you. So that so that my book will be like, hey, we're having fun.
You're also level 8.
Be...
You're also level 8, and these are probably awakening at earlier tiers than they really should be.
It's okay. No one's complaining, right?
But I'm trying to throw something interesting. I still consider myself a baby DM, so it's a thing.
Yeah. I can't wait to exalt my amulet and awaken and stuff my armor, and then things are gonna be nice.
I mean, the biggest part of my book is the fact that it's like, hey, here's 20 free spells.
Yeah.
Well, you also need to be high enough level to be able to cast them.
Exactly.
That's where things get tricky. All right, where were we? So you're going to ask for a trip to Waterdeep?
Yes.
All right.
At least I would like to go to Waterdeep. I would like to go home.
By the way, guys, aren't we missing people?
Crackless can't come because he works nights
Oh,
right now, and his heart's not feeling well.
okay. No problem.
So, and I'm assuming the Breath of the Queen and the Breath of the Queen, Topelveer, and Venom Fang are all getting their place in the vault.
Is
Yes.
the Venom Fang evil?
Yes.
But the what's the name? The weird name meaning commander in Infernal.
Topelveer.
Yeah, that one. Even if it's evil, like it doesn't.
No. We already
No.
had this discussion. No.
Yeah, like if it was okay, we've already both Kriv and Cyrus would be like, we are not having anyone ever use a sentient weapon again.
Thank you, sister. Plus, the thing has like a +7 to charisma.
Which is terrifying. Like, the only one that is even, like, considerable would be Breath of the Queen, because it doesn't have because it doesn't have, like, a crazy charisma. But even then, it's still scary.
It doesn't have any crazy modifiers. Because yeah, it has like +7 like charisma, and then like a +5 or 6 and like intelligence or wisdom.
Also, I do want to make a note about Hazaron, the weapon that Resmir had.
Mhm.
Please note, it does have sentience, but it doesn't have ability scores.
Yeah.
Which means it's not that smart. It's really average. And it can't even see or hear anything. It can just speak telepathically.
Hashtag we can use it.
Yeah. That
It
was
is
like,
usable.
yeah, that like when that was explained like Monday or so, I'm like, oh, okay. Crib's okay with that one being used because it just wants to kill.
Yeah.
And just do it better. Help you do it better.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
like,
no, Hazarod seems like it's okay.
yeah.
But anything with sentience, and hey, I want this to happen.
Well,
Like
Hazaron is sentient.
Well,
It's just very neutral, and it's not really going to try to take over anything. The personality of this weapon is just oh, you want some kidney? I can help you with that.
Taplavir wants us all to be dominated, and we'll try to do it.
Yay, pit fiends!
So, all right.
I mean, by the way, if you find some other things, you'll find some things that are very familiar, just in a different form. Copy pasta. It's the best way to make a magic item.
So yeah, I would at least I would ask the king for us to go to war.
It is a little out my way, but I'll just think of it as taking the scenic route.
It's very
I would like. Could I make a check?
What type of check? Or what are you trying to do?
I want to see if, out of all of the books that I have read, if there is any way of neutralizing or suppressing sentience within a weapon, within an item.
Give me an Arcana check. You have no idea.
I feel like it was like a DC 30 or something like that.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. I mean, I would say this: if you had done a natural 20 on that, I would probably have come up with something. Also, I have no idea, which is another reason to say you have no idea.
it was a hard set because he's like, I don't know how
don't-
this can happen.
It was actually DC 40.
If I don't know what it is, you won't know either.
It's because there isn't like a hard-coded way of doing it in 5e.
Yeah.
But it's more so something that
There's no
like if
rules
someone's
for it,
really
yeah.
set, if someone's
Well-
really set on it, the DM could be like, hey, yeah, if you collect forbidden knowledge, this is how you can do it.
And there's other things like for those items that have a actual creature bound to it, such as Toppleveer, Breath of the Queen. If they have a creature, if you could find a way to actually pull that creature out of the weapon, doesn't necessarily mean that it loses all of its magical properties.
No, it just means that we need to fight it.
Yeah,
That's another part of a story, though.
yeah, and it would be difficult. It would not be an easy thing. Not just fighting the creature, but it would be difficult to actually pull it out of the weapon.
Yes,
Yeah.
some of them has ways to do it. Like most of the time, actually, if the creature inside knows what it needs to be done to be taken out, he wants you to do it.
Or they don't.
But at the same time, if you know you just want to do it because you want to destroy it, that's another part of a story.
I mean, I would assume extracting and just extracting the sentient creature out of the weapon doesn't mean that the weapon is destroyed, or I should say item, not
Okay.
weapon. But
So
it
this
also
is-
could and then still destroying the actual item itself would probably be very difficult as well. So there's multiple things.
It might
So-
nerf the magical abilities of the item.
if they're given by the creature, like, if Breath of the Queen was possessed by a dragon spirit or something, then it would make sense. But because it's a
Bone Devil.
demon, a bone devil, then it's a case of like, well, what is it really contributing to the item? If that makes sense.
You don't know what it's contributing.
So
Forbidden knowledge.
And the Bone Devil was a servant of Tiamat. Just because it's not a dragon doesn't mean it's not a servant of the original god that it would be associated with.
Do I have to attune to the item to speak with the sentient?
I don't think so.
Cool. Cyrus is going to have a conversation with the bone devil.
Okay, so let's set the scene. So Cyrus
Talk about this.
is
He's not
is
attuning
taking,
to it. It can't do anything to him.
That's a stretch.
So Cyrus is taking a bag of holding with the items in there into the vault, which only he has access to because he trusts no one. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. And he reaches into the bag and he pulls out Toppleveer. He starts hearing this pit fiend trying to convince him to put into the crown. And in a recent recreation of the secret lair or adjustment to the secret lair,
Yep.
He's got this just this crown stand.
Yeah, it's like a See, all right. So they are sentient weapons, so I am going to give them pretty nice dwellings while they are within my care. So
You may
So,
be
of
evil,
course-
but it doesn't mean you can't like have a nice stand.
yeah, so it's like a marble pillar with like a red fluffy cushion on top, like the stereotypical crown cushion that you see. Because you know what? Hey, he's got a high standing. Crown only wants people to be in command. Whatever. Not my cup of tea, but we're just gonna put it down.
He lays it to rest, and as soon as he takes his claws off the crown, the voice kind of disappears. And you fly a little back, and I'm assuming to activate the wards, you have some sort of command word. What's that command word?
Probably. Here,
By
let me
Felicia.
just.
Food delicious.
It would probably be contain in Elvish.
Right. So Sulan. I'm just throwing out a word here.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You say, or I mean, you're thinking Sulan, and this like pillar of light like just briefly appears above and disappears. So it doesn't look like it's actually contained by anything, but if somebody walks up to it and just you get that kind of like invisible energy field, like you would see like in a Star Trek episode where they have the cells but there's an energy field is how they lock it in.
And the only way to get into the vault itself is to have 3 pseudo dragons go in through their tunnels and unlock the door from the inside.
And the pseudo dragons only do that if Cyrus asks them to.
Yes.
All right. So then you reach into the bag and you pull out Venom Fang. I forgot what the creature was, but you start hearing some cursing, swearing, and stuff.
A very angry creature.
It's a Marilith.
Yeah, you hear a Marilith hissing at you. It's got more of a masculine voice.
I'll bang it against a wall and be like, "That's not how you talk to me."
Well, I mean, it's more of as it's speaking, it has this hissing sound to it, you know. Very, very snake-like. And you take it over to its stand. What do you have for the stand for Venom Fang?
It would probably be like a So if you've ever seen like a sword stand, it's like the 2 pegs with a Y at the end of both, so that it sets so you can see the blade and the hilt. It would be like that for almost all of the weapons. Cyrus waved at the bone spear that possessed Frederica.
Mm-hmm.
As he came in, he was like, "Hey, thanks for almost killing us all." And continued. But yeah, it's just something to keep it on display. It is a collection.
Maybe you have kind of like as part of a wall, you have like this section, so you can have like 3 weapons abreast on or something like that. So it's not just like one right after another on a line, but you can kind of like just to keep up space, you know. So you have like a couple of them vertical. So like you have Ruin's Wake and you have Thunder Reaper right underneath it, or vice versa. And then you just move over to the next slot and put Venom Fang down.
Yeah.
Cyrus, you're starting a horde.
Oh my! It's a horde of evil weapons.
You're on your way to being a dragon. You're starting your little horde. Chris does not know how to deal about this. He's like, it's a horde, but they're evil artifacts. But it's a horde.
There's a difference between a horde and a vault, okay? A horde is your bed. a vault is something you do not sleep with.
It's
I
his
mean, I
select-
could sleep on top of Ruin's Wake. I don't think it would go very well for anyone, but
At one point, all of a sudden, his bed just goes into the vault. Like, surrounded by all the evil artifacts.
And you put so you lay down, set down Venevang, Sloth or whatever I said it was, and the wards activate around it. Then you reach into your bag and you pull out this choker with several gems on it, and a bone devil speaks in your ear. Hello. Are you here to help the queen?
maybe. What are your goals, sir?
We must. The queen must rise.
Now, you're not speaking any sense here. Why must the queen rise?
Well, she is my queen. We must bring
We've
her.
established that. Can you explain?
She's been imprisoned in Avernus for so long. We must bring her. We must help.
Since I identified this item, do I know, like... So, like, obviously it wants to bring back Tiamat, but, like, does it have other goals?
Let me actually quickly review my magic item that I created.
It just wants to have a nice, like, quiet city life.
A quiet city life while Tiamat is risen again.
He
Just wants to
have
hide
a-
off...
he
hide
wants
in the
to have a
country.
cottage. His isolated cottage alone in the wood.
Yeah, okay, so.
Hey, you leave an open-ended question like that, I'm going to fill it in.
Cultivating turnips.
I do sense.
Beef.
Oh, these are great items that you have in this vault. Are you keeping them for yourself? That's a great idea. You can hold this all. You are the leader of this group, are you not?
I mean, I tell myself that all the time.
I'm so happy I cannot hear that.
This is like, what do you say?
Right now, Cyrus is alone in his vault of evil items.
I know, this is Dustin listening.
Sister is getting a giggle for no reason.
I am Tirana. I can help you amass more for the Horde.
What if I said we need to kill your queen?
Damn!
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to have gold and pretty shiny things, and a nice little amassment. But to kill the queen, that's blasphemy.
But what if something takes her place? Would you serve them?
I mean, no one can take the place of my queen. I mean, how do you think she put me in here? I love being part of this. This item is so beautiful.
I mean, it is a very pretty item.
I know, isn't it? It's very ostentatious. So it's got some black, blue, green, red, and white gems carved in the form of dragon heads. And just, it's overly ostentatious. Like, this is gaudy as all heck.
I feel like if Cyrus wore it, he would look like... Are you guys familiar with the African tribe where the women wear gold
Rings.
rings around their necks? I feel like Cyrus would look like that wearing this.
I think it would be great if you could resist the temptation of a bone devil, because, you know, all he wants is to take a fair share of treasure.
I mean, it only has a +3 in charisma, so
It's not super
+4,
crazy.
And it does give +1 attack roll on spells.
Yeah.
But, Cyrus, we had this discussion. If you're allowed other items, we have to agree with the group for the group to be able to use other items. And we already know who wants Taplavir.
Taplavir is fucking terrifying.
Why?
That's
I'm
the
so
problem.
happy.
That item
I'm so
is
happy.
flat out horrifying. Like
That makes
it's
me
like,
so
hey,
happy.
I want you to fucking subjugate your allies. Do it or I'll fucking kill you. Ah! Like, okay.
Yeah, but again, you want to use one of the evil items. Someone else wants to use one of the evil items.
I mean, someone else wants to use Venom Fang, so
No, someone wants to use Taplavir. We already have this. We
yeah,
have
Taplavir
Kira's
is
interested in
hard.
Taplavir.
so.
Taplavir is a hard no. That is terrifying. If
I am
it,
so, that makes me so happy.
Why?
You don't understand.
Good.
It
It's
comes down to the
okay.
simplest of things that if one, it doesn't matter the severity of the artifact. Use one evil artifact. Other people should be able to use evil artifacts. Technically, this will be the second person to use an evil artifact.
It has a +7 to charisma. I love it.
This would be the second person, and we can't deny everyone else.
Yeah, but it's a lawful evil.
Yeah, that means it has its own code that it goes by. It doesn't mean it goes by the code
Yeah.
of everyone else.
its end goal is to subjugate people. That is not allowed in our group. This one is kind of just like, hey, Tiamat's cool.
No,
Okay,
but
so here's what you can. Let me pull it back up because I moved over to the top of here for a minute. Oh yeah, where is it? Where's my collection? All right, so basically, its goals, it's greedy. It values strong leadership. It demands that its wielder takes decisive action to keep order in high pressure situations. And it will always take a fair share of treasure in return. So there is no group loop when it comes to this. He won't take it all, but he wants the portion to keep for himself. He
Tyrannical
wants you
pit
to.
themed.
He wants you to. This Bone Devil wants you to create your horde, and it will help.
For me, evil artifacts are no. It doesn't matter the severity of them. Evil
Because we
artifacts.
have, I think we have 6 now. 7? 6 or 7?
About that, yeah.
All right, so let me take a look at my little chart here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so you've got Thunder Reaper, Venomfang, Toppleveer, Breath of the Queen,
Thunder
Ruin's Wake. You also have that War Pick,
Yeah.
and you also have the Flail Agony.
So we have 9.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No, he was just saying all the ones that we have. The flail and the war pick are included in the 7.
Mm.
So there's Runewake, that axe we found, the war pick, flail, plus the 3 we found now. Yeah. Because the Black Hand gave us the axe, the Thunder Wave, or Reaper.
Thunder Reaper.
Yeah. And then we found the flail, the hunting lodge.
And it's a pit fiend within Taplavir. Okay.
Yes. I was trying to find what I would choose as the most Asmodeus aligned thing, and just the Pit Fiend just spoke to me.
No, it's. Did you make this item?
Yeah, this is completely original.
It's awesome.
Actually, no, it's not completely original, because there's another item that does practically or does the exact same thing.
the Mask of the Dragon Queen.
except I think it's a different thing.
No, he's talking about that.
I did Pit Fiend, but I think the other item has a different creature bound to it. No. I know you want to.
There are things happening in the brain.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. So
So are you? So how are you? Are you putting it down? What are you doing with the Breath of the Queen?
I'm gonna put Breath of the Queen in my bag of holding. I'm not attuning to it.
Right, I understand. You're just keeping it on you.
God damn
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So, and none of you know that he's doing this because he's in the vault by himself.
Yeah, no problem.
And he exits the vault. Uh, so you find he like approaches you while you're in the. So here's what I'm also thinking. I'm thinking Cyrus has alternative ways into the vault that he hasn't told anybody about.
Uh, he could
Or
follow the pseudo dragon's roots, but aside from that, he's
Okay.
not a very sneaky person.
Mm.
He go behind people's backs like this, so that's why it's a little bit out of character.
Mhm.
He's kind of making a judge of character on the Breath of the Queen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You've probably had an argument at some point in here where Chiyo's trying to explain to it. Chiyo's probably also trying to get extract information from Hazaron, but is getting nowhere fast because Hazaron doesn't really know much. All it knows is I think it was created by like the Netherese or something like that. I know Netherese. That's like one of the languages I know, but I really don't know much about it. I was just created to be made and everything. So basically, his interest in Hazaron because it's Netherese or because it can speak with Netherese really amounts to nothing. It just can speak Netherese. During your trip, it probably takes you several
Sorry.
days.
I missed I missed what you said after so was trying to extract information from Hazaron.
Yeah, and he's getting nowhere because the weapon doesn't know anything. It just can speak Netherese.
Okay.
It may have remembered that it was probably made by in Netheril or made by the Netherese, but not. But it's not that intelligent. Like it hasn't accumulated information about the Netherese. All it knows is that it's good at killing. And it's very willing to help.
So Hazaron is okay to be used. It's not spooky.
Yeah.
Mm.
Sorry, it's not as spooky. There we go.
It's spooky in the sense that it likes to kill.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yes! Okay.
What's up?
I had to count words. It was less than 25. It was perfect. I'm going to assume there's going to be a reply to the message.
What message?
Well, you're not hearing it, so who knows?
Ah.
You only have 25 words, by the way. There you
Counting.
go. Okay.
Um, so how long will it take from us to get to one?
At the speed of the castle, and he also says that he's probably going to be like, he would probably land the castle like outside of Waterdeep and try to be relatively hidden, just because he doesn't want to startle anybody. So I would say that it takes about probably 5 days. And then you would end up being within like half a day's travel.
Okay.
Whereas he's probably going to be parked kind of in the north side of the city.
Okay.
Or
So-
land.
During this time, I want to start working. One day, I'm going to make my one weapon, just a base weapon. It's going to take a long time to enchant.
What weapon are you making?
A flail.
Oh, you're making a flail. Okay, you're starting with a flail.
Yeah, just making the weapon because you said that would probably just take one day.
Yeah. Actually, just making a mundane weapon doesn't take that long. It takes time, but
And then the rest of the time, I'm going to start working on my short sword.
okay.
That'd be 125 gold gone.
Yep, something like that. Well, no, making the actual weapon. I mean, do you have the metal to do it?
I should, within the secret layer, I should have all the equipment I need to make the weapons.
But do
I
you
think
have the
Win
actual
means the metal to actually make the weapon
materials.
itself.
Yeah, like, because we have a forge in the secret layer for crit. And with that, I should have all the equipment.
The forge is just a magical fire and anvil.
Yeah, it doesn't have
like-
the materials. It has the
Yeah.
tools you need, but not the materials.
Yeah,
Because
so you
like
need to-
Wind was really nice in giving us this, so I'm trying the best to not break it.
Yeah, so
Because in
you'll
theory-
also need to purchase at least the ore and metal to be able the material component to actually make it. So you can't magically spend gold without actually purchasing the materials. So you would actually have to wait until you can get to a place where you can purchase that, which Waterdeep will have the materials you need.
I was just hoping to get some of the stuff started, but
Sorry.
I can't break any of the things down, like the equipment, the swords and stuff that we have.
I mean, yeah, if you have mundane weapons, you can break those down. And so you can basically subtract from the mundane equipment that you have, just subtract the gold amount that you would need from there, and it would be, and basically to make it would be half the cost of what the item is. So you could just take the total and just subtract them out. Just keep it easy.
Okay. Because
I just want to verify something. We did search for the mage's body, right?
yes.
Okay.
So I would have looted. I would have looted all.
Yeah, I think I given you all the loot from.
Yeah. Alright, so say like I use a scimitar and that's 25 gold. That would be 13 gold worth towards the total.
What was the name of the mage Zentarim?
There were two mages. There was as God, now I need to remember their names. You don't know the name of. Actually, you don't know the name of either.
And we never got them. Because one of them we got the spell scroll of Fireball. And then we got another one that Cyrus took.
Oh, you did. You did get some. There. That was right. Let me actually pull up the thing.
I'll just wait for equipment. I'll stuff you did at Waterdeep. I'm not gonna break down any of your stuff. But I am gonna stock up stuff for the secret lair.
Because there's an artifact I think I want. I think anyone would want it.
What?
Beside Kriv. Kriv doesn't want that. It's the Mask of the Dragon Queen.
You don't know about that.
No, Jordan does, not sister.
We didn't get it.
By the way, there's more to the Dragon Queen, the Mask of the Dragon Queen, than
Yeah, no,
being an artifact of itself.
No, but I read all the other 5 masks.
It's gamer. That's meta knowledge.
You're ruining surprises.
Okay, so let me verify what you had.
Let me tell you, this is some BS bullshit. I love it.
Okay, so you remember you have letters to Wrath Modar, so you do know that name. You don't know which of the 2 wizards that you killed is Wrath Modar. From someone named Severin.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we didn't get an artifact.
yeah, because you killed Resmir.
That's okay. He got what he deserved.
Out of game, the Black Dragon Mask was in that chest before you killed Resmir, and when you killed Resmir, it was transported somewhere. So you could have at least gotten that. So
Consequences.
and actually, I'm going to take a break because I really need to pee. So 5 minutes.
Yeah,
5 minutes. Be back in 5.
Yep.
I'm going to start, but they're here or not. You're back.
2021 will be good. This bad. 2021 will be bad. Yep.
Now, I'm no expert on dumpsters, but the smoke on them,
Oh, that's right.
ain't quite right.
I'm gonna finally have a spoon rest tomorrow.
Yay!
One of the things that I thought I would get for Christmas, or was kind of hoping for Christmas, was a spoon rest. Instead, but fortunately, I suppose, I got more expensive items: a rice cooker, a set of sheet pans with racks, like a half sheet. I think it's a half sheet pan, a quarter sheet pan, and an eighth. No, it must be a full sheet, half sheet, and then a quarter sheet. I don't know. I got 3 sizes, which I've been wanting, just like regular, plain, ordinary sheet pans for a long time.
I got an air fryer for Christmas.
Me too.
Holy fuck, it's amazing!
I
I
know.
have
Wait, what? Sorry.
It's
a
a
mini
fryer
convection
fryer.
oven.
Yeah, it's a fryer that you almost don't need oil.
Yeah,
Oh,
The
air
one that I
fryer?
have doesn't need oil at all.
yeah,
Yeah.
air fryer. You don't need oil at all.
Josh
Well,
asked for one of those for Christmas from his mom. I was hoping to get it, but she didn't get it for us.
But the one thing that's been on my list, I think, for years, has been just a spoon rest. And
If
I
I
decided
lived
just to
closer, I'd
buy
just
one for
3D
myself.
print you one.
I already ordered one from Amazon. I also got an Applebee's gift card and a Target gift card. Target Boutique.
Ooh, Mr. Tarjit over here.
Bougie.
Well, I'm from the land of where Target was originally home from, Minnesota.
That headquarters is so big.
Well, my dad worked at Big Blue, so that was the largest IBM plant. Although it's not so much anymore because they've kind of downsized, but they're still, getting by. Anyways, moving on. Welcome back. By the way, sister, I noticed that you're not listed as sister on the game.
I'm not.
No.
You haven't changed your name. No, I mean the name, not necessarily the image. But the image it wasn't as
Oh.
well. Yeah, where were we?
On our way to Waterdeep.
Very done.
And during this time, I will let everyone know the message I got. I got a message from Priebus saying that Leosin is at the inn wishing to speak with me.
Who?
Leosin, the one guy we saved from the
Yeah.
bandit ship,
Yeah, the half elf.
he's over at my inn wishing to speak with us.
Ooh, how scandalous.
Scandalous?
Scandalous.
How is that scandalous?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Especially when I got the message from my husband.
It's
Kribus runs a business. It doesn't mean that he's in Kribus's apartment. It's an entire inn. Inn and tavern.
Makes sense for an inn to have its own little tavern.
hidden shenanigans are happening. I will tell you that. Oh, this will be fun. So while he's typing all that, you're easily 5 days can pass. Everybody obviously takes long rests during that time. It is a little chilly being high in the sky and surrounded by fog. To obscure it. Basically, you look like a moving cloud. Is all the looking from below, so you're not really startling anybody. And well, that's going to be fun. We're going to have to role play. And he finds a good place to land and let you guys off it so that you can head into town. Hold on. Okay. So you land, all of you exit and start heading towards Waterdeep. You're able to easily get in the gates and navigate towards the brand new Iron Bear Inn and Tavern.
Walk in and just be like, Eddie, I'm home!
You see Yaros's playing. You see Kel at the bar. You smell meat pies being made in the kitchen. And Kel goes, "Hi, Kriv. Sorry, Kribus is out right now. But I believe in room 12 is where Leosin's staying.
Where did Grievous head off to?
I don't know. He just left.
That's odd.
I'm sure he'll
well,
be right back. I mean, he knew you were coming, and he was very
No.
excited.
Well, thank you for
That is odd.
thank you for that information. We'll head up there now, and then we'll start our jaunt up to room 12.
Okay, but before you get too far, all of a sudden you are tackled. I need, and you roll onto the ground, and on top of you is a big white dragonborn.
There he is.
And all of a sudden you get like kisses on the cheeks.
And I get kisses back. Once I realized it was him.
I was across the street. I was waiting for you to go in, and then I was going to tackle you.
You got me.
Here, we go. Want to go see Leosin right away?
Yeah, we should see what this is about.
Right. So he takes you upstairs. Grievous knocks on the door. Leosin, the Pyre of Faith, you said you were? Pyre of
Yeah.
Faith is here for you. Yes. Come in. I'm sunlocked. And opens the door, and in you go. And he says, there you all are. And I see you've got some new friends since I last saw you.
Well, it's been about a bit of a journey.
Hi.
So, and where's your total friend?
He had to part ways with us for a little bit. Some inner searching he had to do on some things.
Yeah. So, right now it seems like the cult of the dragon is starting to get all riled up. I'm not exactly sure what is going on, but they seem to be making more raids. It's becoming a bit dangerous. Um, we were hoping that you might have some insight. What has happened with you?
We'll go ahead and recap everything that has happened since we've left him. Talking about going to Dead Man's Marsh, what we found there, and all the hunting cabin, Skycloud Castle.
This was a giant castle,
Yes,
and you returned it to the giants themselves. You didn't like capture it or anything.
no, we left it to them, but we were able to assuade them from helping out the cult.
Well, that is good. We will definitely have to tell the council. Speaking of which, in about 2 days, a bunch of the organizations of the land will be meeting in a council. Lariel Silverhand, the current Lord of Waterdeep, Open Lord of Waterdeep, will be officiating, and we've invited you to come and join, so you can observe and recount what you have found.
Alright. We shall be there then.
Excellent. I'm assuming that you're staying here.
Yes. Well, at least I for sure am. If anyone else wants to. I turned to her as a group, like, you guys had, like, rooms on me if you want to have a room right now.
Oh.
Or Cyrus, if you want to stay in your lair, you can put your portal in the
Cyrus will be
apartment.
staying in his lair.
You can put your portal in the apartment.
Sounds good.
Chris is like, if you want to, you could just like leave it out in the hall. That way we can like have everybody privacy and everything.
Sure.
Dionys, Kel, and Yaros is they wouldn't care. But I would want some private time with my husband.
We'll have that.
Oh, we'll have that.
But for now, I have to go sell some things.
As you step outside of the Iron Bear Tavern, and in a sudden shift in the wind brings with it a strange sense of unease. The feeling is akin to a drop in the air pressure before the approach of a deadly storm, or faint tremors felt from a landslide or earthquake far away. You're not the only one you have noticed. The city around you goes unnaturally quiet suddenly. No dogs bark, no birds squawk. Even the street vendors have gone silent.
Are we all noticing this, or just Kriv?
Anybody who has gone outside.
Cyrus would be probably inside still.
Because you said, like, with, like, everyone.
Yeah. So it's
Kind of like, I'll go ahead and, like, kind of just, like, shake it out. Like, keep note of what I felt, but kind of just be like,
Kriv. it seems kind of faint, but you hear it's like the sound of a great horn beckoning you somewhere.
Do I recognize the horn?
Give me a history check with advantage. Can't recall what it is, but it seems familiar. And you do sense that it has something to do with the fact that you were formerly a full-fledged dragon.
Again, kind of like with all this, like kind of just like again one of those like things that I'll take note of, like back of my head, like this is, but kind of just like shake it off and then continue on the way to go and sell all our goods. Go to the various places we need to go. I need to go since it's all different kinds of things.
Yeah, Kribus will come with you. He does quickly divert to a cheese shop.
A tea shop?
A cheese shop.
Cheese shop. I should have put on his blinders with that. I should have known that was there. Kind of one of those things, like, of course we had to stop there. Go ahead, sell everything that needs to. Grab the proper equipment I'm going to need to forge and enchant my short swords. So that was. I'm trying to remember how much.
So put in kind of like a. So you could. What you can do here is just to kind of like help split things out. Is you can take the money that you would need like in total for him and just move it over into a pile of being this amount of gold pieces in materials for crafting this.
Yeah.
That way you've knocked it from your total and kind of it made it into materials. So as you start crafting it, you can just subtract from the materials instead of your regular loot.
So I'll go ahead and subtract it from already my loot, my regular amount that I have.
Right.
And then.
Yeah, so you're basically converting it into the material components that you'll need for crafting weapons and then enchanting them. That way you don't overspend for other things.
Yeah, that's why it's already taken out, but I also keep track of it. And then once we're done with our shopping and everything, I will go ahead and return to everyone. Now, outside side note, with the spell scroll of fireball and the potion of gaseous form, do we want to sell those?
No, we don't want to sell those.
Okay. Because I got prices on them, I just need to know if we were going to sell them.
No. Scrolls and potion never get sold.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll come back, and then for everyone, I divvy up their total amount that we get from everything to everyone. So everyone adds 13,170 gold.
13,000?
13,000. Remember, I've been holding on to stuff since we left Waterdeep. I haven't sold. We haven't had a chance.
13,100 and what?
7.
107?
70. 170.
170. Okay.
All right.
Holy moly, we rich.
Yeah.
I mean, it is called Horde of the Dragon Queen, I guess.
Yeah, that's okay. Now I'm going to here and edit. out everything. And remember to add the bracers of defense to you. Um,
Yep, I did already.
today we had a lot. Plus, like we had like 45K gold alone. So, all right. Then I'm gonna spend the rest of. Oh, no, we'll do that tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll work on this stuff. Tonight is for me. So that's everything I want to do with Crib for that day.
Sister Cyrus, anything you would like to do today?
Shopping.
Yes.
You have money.
Actually, I think it's the best moment to go shopping since we're missing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can kind of do whatever.
Yeah, I'm calling this episode Respite. So it like the Council of Waterdeep, I'm not going to do it until we get at least Gior back. I'm not sure how long Gisley will not be able to play, but in the meantime, I want to have as many people here when we go through that. So all of this is basically downtime activities. Also, I need to change the background music here because you're no longer in a floating castle.
Oh, there was no background music.
There it is.
There's no. Okay. Put it down there. Oh, there's still some like leftover things. So there's a total of like 4 leftover gold and 22 silver pieces, which I figured we just leave in here in case of emergency money.
Just save it for the lead sheet. Feel free to banker.
To what?
Feel free to banker.
Yeah. I got that taken care of. So,
All right. So, what are you doing for shopping, sister?
I'm checking it around. I think with 13,000, we can go up to very rare, right?
what are you trying to do?
Hold on.
Craft?
Let me
No,
double check something.
unfortunately,
No,
I'm not a crafter. I only do potions.
he's talking about purchasing.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hold on. I just need to pull up my Dungeon Master's Guide. No, not that. Oh yeah. Actually, more like rare.
Okay.
Very rare is going to be at least 20. Or well, actually, no. You probably could get up to very rare. 13,000. 1,300.
Yeah, because it starts so 5 to 25, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, 2,500. But also, you're 8th level, so
Yep.
might not be able to find very rare.
I'm just looking for items. Like I clicked on ring, rod, and wondrous items because weapons and armors, staffs and wands, scrolls and potions. It's not really for me.
Well, healing potions can always come in handy.
Yeah, but I'm gonna buy. I know I'm gonna buy herbs to make them, since I can make them.
Also, during the night, I make my request of Grievous.
No, we'll get to that. So what are you looking for?
Probably a, but it's very rare. But I'm still gonna look for it. Flying carpet.
Wow. All right. Roll me an investigation check.
Yeah. Look at me rolling investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you find plenty of carpets. None of them are flying.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
In other words, no.
Question: Is it
Yeah.
possible to filter on D&D Beyond by rarity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You go to advanced filter.
No, not even under the magic, the toggles. There's gonna be magic item or rarity, required attunement tags, and if you
Yeah.
click on rarity, you can select the one that you want or not.
Yeah, it's not advanced filter. It's just a second filter.
It's been a moment since I've used that.
I will say this: you're more likely to find up to rare items. If you're looking for very rare, it's going to be a high DC investigation check.
Okay.
I just
So-
did it before.
I'm not saying that you can't get it. You just need to be able to hit the high DC.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just dumb. So I'm in manage equipment, add items. All right.
Well, here, do this. This would be a little bit easier. If you go under game rules at the top and select magic items.
Oh.
Go on D&D on Discord. I've sent you the link of common, uncommon, rare, and very rare only.
Oh, doesn't this have a whole bunch of like weird stuff that other people have like made?
No.
No, just the regular magic items one is all from the book.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if you go into equipment, it will show things that, like, if you search for equipment, it will show things that, like, people in our campaign have made.
Okay, cool.
For first question, is anybody actually going to buy healing potions?
I'm gonna buy some herbs to make them.
Okay. I'll let you keep track of the time and everything.
Yeah.
Going by regular rules.
What we did last time, we did.
You should be doing them based off of the rules that are in Sanithar's. I don't.
Yeah,
think they're
exactly.
in
It takes 25 gold piece to make a regular one, and it's always half the price. And how we did it's I pay the herb and I take the time.
right.
Oh my god, the dodecahedron of doom. I love it.
Crave,
Yeah,
do you still have a what's the name? A attunement slot open?
no.
Sad.
Yeah, I have all my stuff I had, because I have my living shield, my my armor, and my amulet.
Because do you know which item you could have gotten?
What?
A cloak of displacement.
I know it gives disadvantage, but
He's
I'm already
AC'd.
I'm already pretty hard to hit. Plus, with what the path I'm taking, it's gonna. I'm really working on that tank build, so it's gonna. I'm good. Unless it can bump one, like it actually is an improvement on one of the things I already have, I'm not going for it.
Okay. Speaking of which, I'm going to awaken the Titanstone gauntlets. So I'm gonna do that for Gisley right now.
Yay.
Mainly because he defeated the dragon.
No, it's sister who defeated it.
I thought
We
he
all
did.
we all did things. He just did a lot of damage.
No,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm the one who did the last damage, but he's
Oh
the
yeah,
one.
you did the psychic damage. I'm not counting that.
But he did 170 damage in one turn. He did half of its life in one turn.
So, by the way, Gisli's strength is 24 now.
Wow.
Nice.
Not okay. He's stronger than me.
And he has, as an action, he can grow in size as part of the enlarge option of the enlarge reduce.
Sister, you don't have to be the best at everything.
I know. I'm gonna concentrate on intelligence. I'm binge eating Ferrero Rocher.
Oh, that's so cool.
I'm not count in the defeat of the dragon. I'm not counting passive damage.
It's okay.
But you also finished the chapter, so I kind of wanted somebody to think to awaken. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I had a thought, but I'm not going to. News for you. Your let's have awakened. Have a strength of 24 now. Let him do that. Oh, I'll have to go into that and fix his character sheet later.
I will just be right back.
Okay. Still shopping?
Yeah. Sorry.
Look, there's a lot of options now. That's a lot of money we got.
Okay, so while Cyrus and sister are shopping, let's take a moment to spend with Kribus and Kriv.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna open the item I might be looking for.
So when are you going to be talking about the thing?
I think early on in the day enough before the coitus. There will be coitus.
There will be coitus.
There will.
Be constitution checks.
Saving throws? No.
Saving throws. Something. Oh.
Yeah, because I have like a +6 in that.
I got the appropriate Kribus up now, so.
So I'll
Actually, I don't have him up. I need to pull him up then.
Wait.
So like.
No, continue. Let's fight. It's okay.
No, it's fine. I'm trying to think how I want this to play. So.
Wind.
Yeah.
Would a ring of mind shielding let me take a evil artifact and not get controlled?
Hold on a second.
Oh dear Jesus.
Mind. You're immune to magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Creatures that can telepathically communicate with you only if you allow it. And keep them quiet. You can use an action to cause the ring to become invisible.
Let them talk telepathically if you allow. So.
I would almost say that this is a disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to unless you allow them to speak telepathically to you. You will not know anything that what they're trying to tell you. But they could probably still try to charisma blast you.
Sure, no problem.
They just wouldn't be able to tell them. It's just like you would have no idea of what they're doing because they can't communicate with you at all. So they may be trying you to do something. Maybe they were trying to ask you something, but they couldn't communicate because you weren't allowing it. And then it's I would almost call that as not advantageous.
Like it might actually nerf the properties of the magic properties of the thing.
It would because they can't like communicate. You can't hear them speaking to you telepathically. You won't have any idea of when they might possibly try to charismatically overwhelm you.
Yeah, okay.
To make your body do something you actually don't want it to. So you won't have any sort of warning. They'll just try doing it, and you'll be like, "Why is this happening?" Well, if you could hear them talk, they might have said something that might hit you that they were going to do something like that.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
So, good thought. No.
Okay.
Okay. Anyways, where were we?
I bet this would be like Phoebus and Corey would probably be sitting up in their apartment while everyone else is gone. Like we already kind of did our stuff and got back and everything. Because now they went shopping after we got back, and then they had all the money. And I would go ahead and talk, just be like, so I know I told you I'd had a request from you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what's that about?
I want you to train me.
What?
Train me in the ways of the barbarian. I want to be there for my friends and help them be that frontline shield for my friends. And I have seen so many times in our past adventures with you and me in this, you always take on those meetings when you're raging and and being able to keep going, and that's what I want to do for my friends. I want you to teach me. Then
Okay, so how does this work? He looks at you kind of like quizzily and it's like, huh. Yeah, I don't think you'd be able to do it. I mean, it's not you. I mean, I've always had anger management issues my whole life. I mean, Jordan, we won't talk about him too much, but he was able to keep me calm when I had my outbursts when I was a kid, and eventually I was able to start controlling it. It took me years. I mean, you're not even someone who, like, it's hard to get you too angry. You keep it like all piled up.
It's bottled up, and I learned how to tell. Like I used to have all this rage back when Marsha and everything, and yeah, ever since I've donned this form, it's I haven't been able to access all that stuff that I used to. And I believe just if anyone could help me get back into that dragon's rage, it'd be you. You know me so well. Besides, just recently, like, I was just recently being able to open up to the group about my past. For the longest time, it was just you who knew about it. So if anyone could help me re-tap back into that dragon's rage, it'd be you.
All right, come here. And he follow me, and he takes you out of the apartment, out of the tavern, and you start walking down the street somewhere. Crebus looks pretty serious. As you're walking. And he doesn't say anything. And he just walks, make sure that you're following. And you arrive at what you know to be the Waterdeep branch of the Order of the Gauntlet. And he takes you back into the training grounds, which at this time of day, there really isn't much there. And he looks at the people who are there and who are there and says, I need some space.
Can I say one
And
thing quick?
Hmm?
On the way here, also, because like we kind of have been silent, Chris has been praying to Bahamut to help him re-access all that stuff.
Okay.
So just a little flavor.
Little flavor.
Yeah.
He looks at when he's looking at the there's only like a couple of people in the training grounds right now. He looks at them, and if you look at his face, he has what you kind of recognize as his initial, like he's about to rage look on it. So he's using a little bit of intimidation to it, but it also seems like these people are familiar that no, he's not going to hurt them or anything. He just really needs them to leave.
Yeah.
And they clear the ground and they're like, we're done. We'll make sure nobody comes and what was you have fun? And they leave the training grounds. But there's a couple of them kind of stayed near the sidelines and just kind of like look on. Crebus turns around to you and looks at you still with that really just about to rage face.
Mhm.
And he said he crosses his arms, looks down at you, which isn't too far because he's only a couple inches taller than you. And it says, take off your armor.
I'll go ahead and shed my armor.
Okay. And he comes up to you still with his arms crossed. And actually, I need to fix this quickly. There we are. And he goes, let me see you rage.
Pitiful.
Hmm?
I think this is gonna be pitiful. Justin's saying this is gonna be pitiful at first.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right.
Hmm?
So you try to rage.
Yeah, I try to think of like my situation now. Like I used to be a fucking dragon, and now because like I'm a fucking this like kind of like doing that in my head, like, what the fucking dragon? This is fucking bullshit. Try to use that kind of frustration
Mhm.
and all.
Okay. So Kribus just looks at you. He's still got that, just on the cusp of entering a rage. He's not quite there. It's just like a little smoldering. You see. Come on, Blue Boy. He has never called you Blue Boy.
No. Try again hard, like, try again and get try to get really angry. Like, try to find that part in me where that dragon's rage,
You're like going, roar, roar, rah. It's just really pitiful, and he's like, he's like, weak.
I'm not.
No wonder why he put you in a blue dragonborn body.
At this point, like, Chris will just let out a huge fucking roar, because it's one of those things that's kind of like he's sounds like sensitive that he's hate that he's a blue dragon before. So him calling me blue boy and all this stuff is I just fucking roar.
All right. Roll a charisma check. And no, you cannot use your channel divinity. Actually, roll me an intimidation check, and you can't use your channel divinity.
Woohoo! Oh man.
Kribus. Yeah, go ahead and okay. What's your intimidation?
It just be adding another +3 to it, so 23.
23?
Yeah.
Kribus stops laughing. It's like, oh, that's pretty good.
No, that's not bad.
Well, he just said it's pretty good. I mean,
Yeah.
He's not saying it's great or anything.
It's a start.
He just goes, oh, well, that's a start. And it's like, and he goes, well, Blue Boy, I think you need a little help. And he punches you. Let's see, he's going to roll for an attack. Remember, you're not wearing armor.
Yeah, I take that off. That hit.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
That hit.
Take 6 points of damage. And how does that make you feel?
Sad.
Fucking pissed. And I'll just go ahead and just deck him right back.
All right. Roll an unarmed strike.
Oh, I'm having issues with roll 20. It was a 25 to hit and 5 damage.
He takes 3. What you didn't realize was
He was already raging.
he was already raging. Yeah.
He was already a big anger.
I'm
Yeah, that
always angry. Whee!
Let me reroll those 15. I know it's on my internet that I'm having issues.
He laughs at you. That's so weak, and he punches you again. But he seems to do it a little more recklessly. Just knocks you strongly in the chin. Take another 6 points of damage.
And he keeps hitting me, I'll keep hitting him. Just
Okay.
getting angrier and angrier.
Okay, go ahead and roll roll an attack with advantage.
Wow. Roll 20. Oops, back. 21. Another 5.
Yep. So he takes another 3 points of damage. What you know is that Creepus has been an adventurer a lot longer than you have because you've spent plenty of time as a city guard. So
Yeah.
you know this is basically doing nothing to him. He's just taking your punches.
Mhm.
It says you're just weak. You're just such a weak dragonborn. And that's his turn. He doesn't punch you again. He's just taunting you. Actually, here. Let me do another thing. Is that's not supposed to be with advantage, but it's a
21.
strong taunt.
I've made it this far. I am not weak. No matter what anyone says, I am not weak. I have taken more beatings than anyone.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Yep.
Yeah. You just something's happening here. You just go in and you punch and you just kind of like hit him in the chest, and it's like he doesn't feel it.
He's lost the ability to feel.
What was that? That was such a weak punch. I didn't even feel it.
You fisted me harder than that.
Maybe.
You don't know what they do. Swing again.
Inside check?
Y'all aren't there.
Did you say
Right.
charisma check?
I said insight check.
Oh yeah.
I'll just scream, like, I'll do another, like, kind of, almost like an intimidation, like, and just roar again, like, try to, like, get, like, that deep, guttural, almost dragon-like roar.
All right, roll me a intimidation check, and I'm gonna just go ahead and say do it with advantage. And if you want to use your channel of divinity, you can do it this time.
Then, yes. So, add another proton to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, 27.
27. So you know those guys who are kind of like it has cleared the training area, but are still kind of hanging around. They go, oh.
And then, guess I'll do it. I'm swing.
You gonna swing again? Okay.
Yeah. Sadly, this is like the most I can ever. It's just more now is does it hit or not?
Yeah.
That's not gonna hit.
Yeah. I would definitely say that you're actually starting to get a little frustrated, which is helping with your rage. And you see a change in Kribus's face. That smoldering, raging look calms down, and he smiles. He says, "That is the fury of a dragon." And he comes up to you and just gives you a big old hug.
This one's not like as he's doing that, it's just like breathing heavily, like kind of like except he has better control over his anger where I don't. So it's just like I still just.
He's just giving you a hug, and he's kind of like rubbing your back.
It's just my abomination. I just.
grab your armor and let's go home.
All right.
So you have access to the barbarian's rage ability. You have no other you have no other features of a barbarian, but you have access to rage,
The rage.
the base rage, and you can do that once a day.
Until I actually take a level.
Yeah. Till you actually get the full feature, you just get one rage a day. Because I think the initial rage is 2.
Yeah, 2
So-
for short rest or something like that.
Long rest, I believe
Long
it is.
rest.
Yeah, long rest.
Yeah. And I'll get the rate, like, I won't get the damage. Do I get the damage bonus?
You will get the it's a nerfed version of rage, so I'll say you get the damage bonus, which would just be a +2
2.
to your damage, but that's it.
Okay. So nothing.
So
like,
you can hit a little bit harder, but you don't gain the resistance. And you can only do it once a day. But as soon as you gain a level in barb, everything kind of evens out.
Yeah. It's the start that I need it.
Yeah. And I will say you guys kind of like visit the training grounds, and the big thing is he makes sure that each time no armor.
Yeah.
No armor at all. Yeah, you know that Crebus is definitely hard to actually damage.
Mhm.
Much less hit. I'm going to put that in quotes. Especially compared to you without armor.
Yeah. And so we'll go home. Like, we'll do, like, till the council. Like, at one point each day, we'll do some training and stuff.
Yeah, you basically go. You guys go and he for the most part, he's letting you try to hit him, but he occasionally throws in a punch because he knows, one, you can barely hurt him, and 2, he's a bag of hit points.
Yeah.
You can hit him all you want, and he may not even get to bleeding state for a while.
So
Based on his current level 20 build, he's got 269 hit points.
So we'll go. So still on day 1, we'll go home. Then after training and do our husbandly thing.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have a cooldown period from your fights. You know, make sure you're all good and intended to. Depending on how hard you guys go, you may have disadvantage on the Constitution save. But yeah, you've got a big, meaty, ragey clarion of a husband.
Who knows me inside and out, so he'll be the best one to help me get that rage going.
All right.
Okay.
Shopping.
Yeah,
What are we?
I have a couple of asking points.
Okay.
Let me ask for the those first and go for others. So, first one is Peregrine Mask.
How do you spell peregrine?
Peregrine.
G?
G?
J?
J like garage.
That's a G.
J is in jump.
No. J as garage. Garage.
Yep, that's definitely a G.
Sorry. Jesus.
Nope.
Can I try to roll?
No, you rolled a 24.
Oh, okay, I rolled already. All right. So Peregrine, no. Ghost step tattoo. She wants to get tattooed.
I know what I'm looking for.
Tattoo. The ghost tattoo?
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. The manual of gainful exercise. Trying my luck. It's the one for strength.
Nope.
All right. Wheels of stars.
And nope.
All right. Now we're going.
You're basically this is you're reaching.
Yeah, that was the whole very rare that I was like probably gonna be no, but I should ask.
Isn't the manual a legendary?
No, it's only very rare.
Okay.
Do Cyrus. I'm gonna say the other one after.
Yeah, Cyrus, what are you looking for?
I would like to look for the Atlas of Endless Horizons.
All right, roll me an investigation check.
I'm good at those.
Yeah. Let's see how good you are.
I just need to go back to Cyrus because I was looking at stuff.
Yeah.
All right, come on. For once, please be good.
That's good.
Woohoo! It's actually good.
So while searching through obviously one of the places that you like to go to are the bookstores.
Mm-hmm.
Because books.
Books.
And you find on a really high shelf, which is no big deal to you, this book of the Atlas of Endless Horizons.
Nice.
It is so cool. A thick book bound in dark leather, crisscrossed with inlaid silver lines suggesting a map or chart.
All right. It is 4,000 gold pieces.
Would I be able to barter with the shopkeep?
This is a very rare item.
No, it's
Well,
rare.
it says
That's
right
what
here
he
that it's
says.
only rare, so don't you...
I don't know what you have to do with me, but there are not. You cannot find this very many places. There are very few copies in the world. Well, 4,000. I think that is an awfully fair price. For
I'd like
this
to
item.
barter with you if you'd like.
Okay.
If you'd humor me. I have this spellbook here. Contains 4 very great spells, and I was wondering if I threw this in, if you'd be willing to.
Is this your original spell book?
No, it is one of the spellbooks that we picked up along the way that I already copied my spells over for.
Okay.
Oh, that we found at the castle?
I believe so.
Do you remember what spells were in that one?
Telepathic Bond, Polymorph, Life Transference, and Pulse Wave.
That's an interesting spell book. I will take 1,000 gold pieces off of that. So the book plus 3,000 gold pieces. You can have this as Atlas of Endless Horizons.
That sounds great.
Deal.
Love it.
I don't know why I'm turning him to as a traveling peddler from Aladdin voice, but that's what I'm using.
Because of magic items.
Yeah.
Excellent. You
And
have an
I
atlas.
will. Now I have a question.
Mhm.
Is it possible for me to incorporate the atlas into my grimoire infinitus?
You could copy the spells.
But the atlas also has other active abilities.
Yeah, but
you
you
can
don't.
copy this. You can copy the spells, but the active abilities you need the actual
That's okay.
book.
Okay, so we will spend 3,000.
In any way, you don't have to wear it. You just have to be attuned.
Okay.
So you technically, as long as you have the attunement slots, be attuned to both.
Okay.
Because there technically no restriction of how many books you can be attuned to.
Yeah.
I'm attuned to nothing but books.
All right.
It
So
makes sense.
almost all of the other items are rare. One is uncommon.
Wait, hold on, Cyrus. Did you have any other ones?
Yeah.
That I was looking for?
Yeah.
I will get back to you.
Okay. Cool. Back to sister. So we got some rare items.
Yeah. So Cape of Mountebank. Sorry.
I would also like to look for one of those, by the way.
A Cape of Mountebank.
It's a good item. All
It's a
right, it's a good item.
It's a good item for anyone. So
All right. I want you both to roll me an investigation check.
sure. I'm bound with the 24.
Yeah, you guys kind of split up, but Frederica actually does find it. Find the one that's in the city. So this is kind of like this is kind of like an investigation initiative check. Who found it first?
Oh no, he can have it if it really wants it. I don't mind. Like,
Oh, you know, I literally just got an atlas that gives you a bunch of teleportation spells.
all right. How much for the Cape of Mountebank?
I want to roll something. See.
Actually, I'm gonna check with the same vendor if he has other items that I'm looking for. Maybe I can do like a bundle.
Okay, what else are you looking for?
Goggles of Night. Uncommon. Gives dark vision, 60 feet.
Yeah, some of the shops that you've been visiting actually have a pair of these. Not all of them, but they seem to be like they seem to be common enough that they're easy to find. You might have to visit a couple of shops. So I would say that the shop that has the cape also has a pair of goggles at night.
Nice. I'm looking for a Helm of Teleportation.
Geez, a lot of teleportation thing here.
We want to heat meat pie every night.
Yeah, I'll say he has that too.
All right. I'd be willing to take the Helm of Teleportation, the Cape of Mountebank, and the Goggle of the Night. What price would you do for me?
They have a Helm of Teleportation. Holy shit!
I guess I'm in the teleport shop. I don't know.
Okay. He is currently charging for the cape 5,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
The helm is going to be 4,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
He actually got it for a pretty cheap price.
Nice. I like it.
And the goggles of night will be about 1,500 gold pieces.
So we're at 10,500, right?
Yes. I bet.
Okay.
But
I'll push my luck and look for that item, which is a kind of consumable. It's the Iron Band of Bilaro.
could you spell that?
Iron Bands,
Iron.
space bands. You should
Bilaro.
find you should find it. It's basically
He does not have that.
okay. that would have been nice. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take all three of them.
There you go. It's been 1,500, or what was it? 1,500? No, 10,500. My 5 was in the wrong place.
Now, I have a question.
Yes.
Would it be possible for me to look for the manual of intelligence?
Of intellect.
The intellect manual.
I'll be mad if you do.
Considering you found like all of your rare items.
Yeah, but it's a very rare one.
Yeah, the intellect one is
Currently on cooldown.
Hasn't been used by anyone.
what is that? I think it's a tome.
Tome of Intellect, I believe. Something like that.
Yeah, I'm looking for the name. Tome of Understanding. No, that's Clear Thought.
Yes, Tome of Clear Thought.
Yeah. Roll me an investigation check.
Roll high. Crit that one.
23, no.
You wanted to crit that one.
Nope. I will say this: if you had rolled 2 higher,
Sad.
Can I use my luck point to reroll?
do you want to?
Yes.
You have attuned to the luck coin?
No, I haven't. Can I attune to the luck coin and then come back?
Nope. At this point, if you have not attuned to the luck coin, you cannot re-roll it. You're thinking to yourself here, you know what? This is just bad luck. You know what I should have done? But no. You did not attune to it, so you cannot.
All right.
It is so rare you cannot find it. Very rare items right now are hard to find.
Yeah.
So it's the dormant luck coin, right?
It's the dormant luck coin. Yep.
Can I look for a permanent teleportation circle in this town, in Waterdeep? Like the inn?
Like, do you think that Karibus and company has set up their own permanent teleportation circle, or
Maybe. I don't know.
No, they would not have one because they don't really have anybody who. Well, actually, Dionis probably could. Roll me a D100.
Yes, I will. 80.
You just rolled 80.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
So do you ask Krebus if he has they have a teleportation circle?
Yeah, if they have, and if they don't, if they know like where, like who would have one?
Yeah. You know what? Hold on. And he goes back into the kitchen, and he pokes his head out. Hey, Kel, Jarls, come here. And they go in and to the kitchen. And they come back out, and they go, "All right, follow me." And he takes you over to, or takes you to the a kind of like into like a hallway under the stairs, and you go into the basement, and you see in the corner of the basement there's a whole bunch of like liquor and stuff, basically kind of like a cellar storeroom thing.
Nice.
There's a door at the back of the room, and you go in, and it's just this like a 20-foot by 20-foot square, and in the center is a teleportation circle.
I will study it.
Okay. Are you able to cast the spell teleportation circle?
Yes,
From what?
the helm.
The
The
helm
helm
doesn't use
teleports.
teleport, not teleportation circle.
Oh no, the spell teleportation circle. No.
Yeah. So
I
Cyrus
access to
can
it.
study it, and so that he can have access to that way you can reliably teleport back to Waterdeep and into the basement of the Iron Bear.
Cyrus,
Because teleport is not teleportation circle.
you're right.
That'd actually be really helpful for something like the Croak needs to do.
Apparently, Dionis has set up a teleportation circle, and actually the door was actually like a hidden door,
Nice.
so they keep it kind of quiet. Anything else?
Herbs. I'm gonna tell you how much I'm gonna spend for these herbs.
Okay.
Now I should have. All right.
I'd like to stock up on about 1,000 GP of materials for scribing spells. Actually, 500 GP of it. So
Okay.
We're still on the day that we arrived in Waterdeep, right?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
go,
haven't made Constitution checks yet.
I'm gonna go greedy.
Extra time.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go greedy and say I'm gonna spend 3,000 gold on materials to make potion.
Okay. Uh, do you want to teach Shaitan how to make potions?
Yeah, I'm gonna teach someone if they want to learn. Because
I mean, it would be helpful because, like, while you're going out and doing stuff, if they're still in the secret lair,
Oh yes, yes, I will teach Shaitan how to make potion because he can make poison too. And since he's a black dragon,
you can make acid.
yes,
Once a day, he barfs into a cauldron.
yeah.
That's been that's laced enough that and then you basically using acid resistant tools to fill vials for vials of acid.
glass tools.
I could say this too. Layden might be interested in that as well. In case That way you have 2 dragons.
Barfing acid once a day to create.
Plus, maybe Layden knows a little bit of thing about fire resistance.
So here's something that could happen.
Yep.
Cyrus could easily find instruction manuals for herbalism, for potion making and smithing.
Yeah.
So that while they're hanging out in the hideout, they can use the manuals to start actually learning proficiencies with these tools and being able to make potions and crafting. They can basically be your like utilities.
Sure.
Yeah. I definitely would love for Layden to help his daddy out in the forge. And with enchantment.
Yeah, like initially, anytime you've been working in the forge, I'm sure Layden has been coming to help. He's making sure that the fire is stoked.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I teach him like proper temperature of metals and
Yeah, so he's probably got some time in learning the art of smith's tools and smithing. Yeah.
Where's my Xanatar book? Under everything.
For our dragon sheets, we don't have access to the actual character sheets. You just have info for the access to bio and info.
But you can make it a character sheet if you want, but you're gonna have to put a lot of stuff.
Oh no! I see what they're referring to. He's referring to.
Okay.
So, they're Layden. I had popped into his journal, but I hadn't done the editing. Okay, that's right. Should not. Okay, that's right. Yeah, Layden, I hadn't set up correctly. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Hey, we learned that.
I fix it. Yeah. Just want to make sure everybody has access to whatever everybody needs access to. Oh,
Yeah,
let me give Zinderlav access to Zinderlav for. I think Cyrus, I had you controlling him before.
Yep.
Like at least for board purposes. So I'm gonna give that to you.
Thank you.
Just gives me a little less to do. Right.
All right.
Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
That's all right. Anything else we want to do? Anything else you want to do on the first day? We can do some constitution checks.
Yep.
Can I look for the hand and eye of Vecna?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
sure.
Awesome.
Roll
All
an
right.
investigation check.
25.
Yeah, yep.
Awesome.
No hand or eye of Vecna in the city, as far as you can tell.
That's a good thing.
In other words, that was an impossible DC. We've never been able to find it.
Can I use that for the
tome?
book?
No, too late.
Can I look for the manual of tongues? Because my charisma is fucking shit.
Yeah, I need it too.
Well, you can wait. What is it? 100 years? And then Criff can give you.
It's some of leadership and influence.
Oh, you used it already?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot.
That was my way of balancing a paladin's when somebody has rolled shitty. And I want them to at least do a little bit better for their role.
My charisma was a 1.
It was bad. It was bad. Oh, I probably could have just had him bump it up, but I decided to
So you went with what's
put in a mechanic. All right. So everybody's able to take a long rest, maybe. I don't know.
Sure.
Kribus and Kriv, roll me a Constitution saving throw. Not an advantage. I just hadn't checked it. 23.
Oh. I was really tired from that first day of training.
Yeah, he kind of beat you up on that. Kariba, seeing how tired you are, just kind of like he ends up being the carrying one and basically takes care of his husband. You know, he says, "No, just lie there. I'll do the work." But you have a pardon the pun, a gay old time. But you get to do a lot of lazy topping.
I just got done beating a dragon not too long ago. New training. It's just a lot.
It's a lot. But, you know, you have a +6. He has a +11. Eventually, if I figure out the path of the Clarion, things will change. Right now, he's still a 12 barb 8 cleric. So, the next day happens. When we get the other two, I'll probably ask them what they probably did during these couple of days. So we might do a little more shopping the next time they're around.
Kind of have them like get prepared and ahead of time, be like, "Hey, what?"
I'm gonna have to take like 5 weeks to make it, but it's gonna be pretty nice.
What are you making?
I'm gonna make a potion of maximum power.
Ooh, nice.
Okay.
In case Cyrus needs to do a big bad spell.
What is that?
Instead of rolling damage, you do maximum for each dice.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So on day, so tomorrow is the day the council starts, right?
No, tomorrow he says 2 days, so there'll be a day off, and then the council will happen the day after.
Yeah,
So
we're on day. We'll take. Yeah. Okay.
So you just arrived. Frederica and Cyrus did some shopping. Kriv did some training with Kribus. You also had overnight. You had coitus. He made sure you were relaxed, so you didn't get any exhaustion or anything from the previous night's coitus. And you all started a new day where you have where you have one more day off before the council meets.
So I'm gonna go out and do my shopping now.
Okay.
And find someone to make my flail.
Oh. Gotta see about purchasing the flail.
Well, this one has to get created.
Right. You're just looking for just a base flail, right? Or you're not looking for an enchanted flail.
No, yeah, just a regular flail that can be modified and then enchanted.
Yes. Yeah, so you can easily find that. You know, the blacksmiths that make weapons and people who already have some weapons. Flails aren't as common, but you can easily find them where a blacksmith can put one together. They've got some chains to get everything set up. So you can buy a flail base price.
And then I'll see about them modifying it for me to give it that extra long chain.
Okay, so that they would actually just charge you an extra 5 gold.
So basically, I have a Flail with reach right now. And then I want to find someone to enchant it for me.
All right. What was the enchantment that you were looking for again?
Plus, because it was going to take a while because it was a rare.
Okay.
Plus 1 bonus to attack and all that, and 3d6 radiant.
Okay. So you're just gonna hire somebody to do the work?
Yeah. Because it's going to take like 200 days for me to do it. And so basically a year in the game for Chris to do it, because when the hell.
All right.
So, yeah. And then see about what the price is like. I understand base price is like 5k gold. And see about what it would do to. How much would it cost to expedite it?
Oh, so I was going through the thing, and the black dragon mask showed up, and I was like, "Oh, I'm curious, what is it?" And it's like,
Okay. Great.
Wind has locked it. That's really cool.
It's locked?
I can't view what it is.
There are certain things that we are not allowed to see due to the fact that we're in the module.
However, if you already own that content, you can still see it.
Oh, so maybe that's why.
But it makes sense. It's cool.
Okay.
What am I looking for? Xanathars. That's what I'm looking for, I think.
That's nice.
Anyways, a rare item?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually. I'm going to go over to Xanathars. Because it's 2 and. I'm going to say that the Temple of Bahamut, which is actually in the same quarter as the Order of the Gauntlet. So if you wanted to also train, because that's where Krebus, whenever Krebus does training, he does that at the Order of the Gauntlet.
Yeah. There's going to be training in today.
Yeah. They're willing to do it. It says, well, it's kind of complicated, especially for the Radiants. I can definitely have some of our acolytes work on this. It will take about 10 days. And it would be about 2,000 gold. Because the actually adding the radiant actually adds the +1 to it, so it's just kind of like one enchantment.
If I were to make an additional donation, would it help decrease the time? Decrease the time.
Absolutely. How much were you thinking?
I can go up to 6k
6K?
total.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
6k total.
all right. So I would definitely say that would basically cut it down. Basically, make it a third of the time. So from 100 days to about 33 days.
So 3 weeks.
Yeah, just over 3 days. We'll have this is an excellent donation. Like, thank you very much. We'll make sure that we have plenty of acolytes, and I'll even probably pitch in a little bit in order to speed that up for you.
Thank you. This will help out greatly in the cause. Bahamut's blessing on you. I'll go ahead and give him the gold.
Mhm.
When it is said and done, just please bring it to the Iron Bear and give it to people.
Grievous.
He will be able to contact me, and I can come and get it.
Excellent. I see him every now and then head over to the Order Gauntlet. He's such a nice man. Big, intimidating, but very
Oh,
nice.
he's a softie. Don't worry about it. When you get to know it.
And some of our acolytes actually like watching him training in the grounds.
I understand that. Like, there's no jealousy at all. Like, I know what I got. It's like, I know it's mine. Like, it's good. Talk all you want.
You can look, he won't let you touch.
Okay, so there's that. And then that's actually, okay. I still have a good amount of money. There's no magic items I want. Because nothing I can think of would be better than what I have.
I will also, if you guys want to search for the magic items that you were looking for before, I will let you make another check, but it's just one check for today, and based off of that.
Can I look for the Demonomicon of Igliv?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I don't know what rarity it is, but it looks really cool. I'd like to look for that one and the Manual of Intellect.
All right, Frederica, how many of the very rare items did you have?
That I already have, or did I ask?
That you're asking for?
There was 4.
There was 4 of them. Okay. Roll me a. Okay, so here's how it's gonna work. 1 to 5. So I need you to kind of like have them in an order, like however you have them on the sheet.
Yeah.
1 to 5 will be the first one. 6 to 10 will be the second one. 7 to 15 will be the third one, and then 16 to 20 will be the fourth one. And I need you to roll me a d20.
Yeah, give me a second. I just need to find the exact one because I closed the windows. It was. There's one that I'm missing. Oh, it was the carpet. But
Why don't you look for a Broom of Flying? Because the Broom of Flying is less rare.
Yes, but it's only 1%. And
I think he's kind of trying to do it for like all of us.
Yeah, I wanted to have.
But you already have the Helm of Teleportation.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I'm looking at my.
Look, he's looking for a lot of options to move around.
Yeah. Give me a second. I just need to find this item.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab Crevis and start to do some training. Because as of right now, I can't think of any magic items that would be better than what I have.
Okay, so you do some training with Grievous. I'm not going to role play that again.
Yeah, that's fine.
There it is. That was what I was looking for. All right. So in order, it's gonna be the Ghost Step Tattoo, Manual of Gainful Exercise, Wheels of Star, and Peregrine Mask.
Okay.
So a D20, right?
D20. 15. So whatever the third item was.
The Wheel of Stars. But
Welcome.
you probably won't want because it's one part of an artifact. Like it's the Orrery of the Wanderer, and that's one part of it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it would be really cool to find it. To like the Wheel of the Stars, to start like looking for pieces of it. I don't know. This is the first time we've ever played with like really fancy magic items, so I'm kind of like, I want to try all the things.
You choose
If
this.
anyone thinks of like some magic items that might be good for me to use to tank, let me know. I don't know a lot about them. Normally about stuff that like pump my AC or give resistance stuff.
Oh, I just realized that what I was thinking of Creepus's AC was incorrect because I was including a shield, but he wasn't using a shield. You should have an AC of 17, not 19.
So at least one of those hits should have hit.
Yeah, but that's okay. He barely
It's still
felt
only
it
3
anyways
damage.
because
It's still only 3 damage.
he was just in a roll. Excuse me.
The other one, like I was mad and slightly aroused at the same time.
It's not quite working.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about that. Not, I'm kind of Wheel of Stars.
You can
Because
keep it as part of one artifact that we could gain if you want. I don't mind.
No, it's not an artifact you can gain.
Then it might not be great.
No. Do you want to replace that with the carpet?
I can just eliminate it and we separate it in 3.
just a D4 and then reroll 4s.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I don't think you would find the Wheel of Stars just because if it's part of the orrery.
Yeah.
It would probably be in some other campaign-esque thing.
Yeah. So yeah, the Wheel of Stars won't work. So, but you can replace that with a different item.
Let me check in the pages that I opened before, because I closed them one by one as I asked them.
Yeah, Cyrus, did you want to try looking for that Manual of Clear Thought or Tome of Clear Thought?
Yes, I would like to look for the tome or the Demonomicon.
Well, Demonomicon, you're just not going to find.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because that is an artifact.
Okay. Oh, it says artifact. Look at me. I'm so good.
Basically, we're thinking like purple or lower.
Okay.
Roll first. Check afterward.
Okay.
That's still gonna be one of those impossible.
I would like to. Okay, if this will work. Thank you.
This is what we do for Respite. I will say that you are able to find a rare or a lower item, but you were not able to find the Tome of Clear Thought.
Could I use my luck point and see?
Since you have attuned to it, yes, you may.
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna use the first roll.
You can look for
anything blue or less.
Okay.
And look at some fun items. Like I don't think you guys have found an alchemy jug, but
alchemy jugs is pretty nice.
I mean that's not something that you would necessarily use because you can't actually vocally say anything. But
I'm still having PTSD from the water jug. Ooh, what is this?
But you can. It could be something that's like party. Something that the party would like. So
I'm taking a look.
So I'm gonna replace it just by Copper to Flying.
Okay. I believe there's different.
Are you sure you don't want to replace it with the Tome of Thought?
Yes, I would, but I put it the Manual of Gainful Exercise, so that would be pushing my luck to gain.
All right, roll me a. Yeah, roll me a d4.
Yeah. one.
All right. You find the 3 foot by 5 foot carpet.
That's 6th place, right?
Hmm?
That's 6th place. 6 5-foot places, right?
3 by 5. Yeah. You speak the carpet's command word as you. The carpet is 3 feet by 5 feet and has a flying speed of 80 feet. It can
Yeah.
carry up to 400 pounds, and its flying speed becomes 40 feet while carrying over 200 pounds.
Nice. Can I go and see if people want to pull for us to buy it? Because
How much?
I'm gonna ask the price first and then go see.
I
Be around
closed
10,000.
the original price thing. That's okay.
Let's roll low.
Find a
Roll
magic item.
low.
Here it is. Oh. $40,000 gold pieces.
40?
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, it's out of our price.
It's called. I looked at Sanitar's guide and it gave me a guide for rolling for these.
Yeah, they have.
I found the thing that I really wanted before.
Okay, there's actually 2 tomes I want to look for.
Okay.
The one for Cyrus, and the tome of bodily health.
That's what I think. That's the
Constitution.
yeah,
Because,
manual of bodily health. Okay.
here, let me.
So it's an investigation check, and I think we've already established you need to hit a DC of 25 to find one of them.
Oh, then never mind. I can't.
Can I assist?
Oh, I literally can't.
You can crit.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect anything when it comes to a skill check.
Yeah.
No, but because literally let me double check on my I was not on Crow's sheet. Let me check my investigation.
Investigation would have to be at least +5 in order to possibly find it.
I have a +3, so.
So mine's basically. So me and Frederica are the only ones who are actually able to
Find very
this
rare items.
I guess me and Cyrus are gonna look for the others, but since I haven't talked with the other 2 that are not there,
Here, hold on. Let's see something here.
like, do you accept if me or Cyrus roll for Kriv?
Wait, this one, is it a manual that's a strength one?
Since we are gonna search with him, for him.
Because actually, if I think about it, so I have that one.
I would allow if Kriv comes up to Frederica and Cyrus asking them to help him find the manual bodily health, just that one.
Not
I would allow either both of you to individually roll to help him find it, or somebody can roll with advantage. One of you can roll with advantage.
Do you want to roll with advantage, Cyrus?
But this is only for
Sure.
the manual of bodily health.
I think I'm higher, but I'm not sure.
What's yours?
+9.
They're both.
Mine's also
+9.
+9.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're good. So roll with advantage.
One more. Nope.
Yeah.
Just for the lull. Just to spite her luck. Yes, thank you.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh well.
Too late.
Yeah, I know. I should have taken the Dragon 12.
What is this?
That's fudge.
I'm assuming I can't do it because I'm not the DM, but that's weird.
It's a fudging dice. I don't understand how it works, and I don't fudge.
Yeah, the only books I would look for are bodily health or gainful exercise, or constitution and strength.
Well, at the very least, we have one rare item or lower.
Yeah.
And just keep in mind, you do have a paladin that's not Kriv, who currently has a +7 in strength.
Yeah.
All right.
Does Zidrulov still have the Never mind. Forget that.
No, what are you looking for?
Did you find the Cape of the Mount back, Frederica?
Yep.
Did you buy it?
Yep.
Okay. So why did you buy like 22 teleportation things?
Mount Bank is for when I want to go to some places with someone, like let's say on the back of the dragon who's flying up there. Teleportation is I'm gonna attune to it 1 hour before we're going anywhere. So yeah, and I wanted the flying carpet so we can just travel to places.
Okay.
Like when we've not been to this place, we can just travel there. I think that's
Teleport is very risky though.
yes, it is. That's why you can attune to it at some point if you want and just like study teleportation circles.
Yeah, well once I'm level 5 I can do scrying beforehand and then we can teleport there without fail.
Oh, get level 5 spells.
Yeah, once I get level 5 spells.
He's like, once I'm level 5, I'm like, that's level
So
8.
next level.
Yeah, so next level I think if I have the helm it'll probably be better.
Yeah.
Because I'll be able to scry places and then we can just teleport there immediately.
Yeah, and you guys can like swap items at any time. So
Yeah.
you have
All right.
you have a vault of magic items.
The Peregrine Mask was to be able to get a flying speed, and initiative on initiative rolls would have been great. And yeah, and I didn't ask for the cloak of displacement because I honestly find this item broken, like utterly broken.
The helm?
No, the cape of displacement.
The cloak of displacement?
Yeah, cloak of displacement. Sorry, it's just broken, in my opinion.
Okay. Right.
So yeah, I'm just gonna train with Creepus, and if it's possible, work on my short swords, chanting them.
All right. Oh, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
On someone who cannot be restrained, I think it's pretty nice.
Perfect.
That is insane. What the hell?
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to pick it just because that's like, alright, that seems really busted.
Yeah. You put this on a mage and you're like, yeah, you're not getting hit. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Zingerlov comes back with a big old sack, and puts it securely in his room.
Are they peanuts?
He also comes back out with he probably could store some of those in his regular pack. So, he mentions to you that he just bought $5,000 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Okay.
All the diamonds!
All the rays.
Yep.
Can I find a band of loyalty?
And he asked Cyrus for a safe
Sure.
for his room.
No problem.
Mainly because he goes, I purchased these diamonds because I use them for reagents for Revivify, and I believe it is also a component of Raise Dead.
Yeah.
So, should any of us fall, I should be able to do that. Unfortunately, I'm not powerful enough yet to cast Raise Dead, so I would definitely need. I'm keeping about 1,500 on me, one for each of us, so that I can easily, which is 300 gold pieces for each of us.
Yeah.
Actually, for 5 of you. I forgot. There's
We
5
have a
in addition
warlock,
to-
right?
Yes,
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Gonna have to talk with Shior. Because there's an item that needs to be attuned to a druid or warlock that is pretty good while not being busted.
Well, that's a great thing to do in between shows because you know what? I'm going to end the session here.
Yeah.
During our second day of respite, we will finish up this day. Probably see about doing some shopping if the other two are able to make it next week, and maybe something else will be happening. And the Council of Waterdeep. But it's 3 o'clock.
Exciting.
So,
and the item I was talking about is the Cauldron of Rebirth. And it would be the kind of item that we just put in the what's the name? The mansion, and we leave it there.
anyways, probably won't be able to find it.
Yeah, probably not. You know.
Anyways,
Basically, what it does, it's once per long rest,